Which police units should be sent where and under what conditions? That's the decision Police Assistant Commissioner Sigal Ben-Zvi has to make. It's a daily task, and it's become extremely complicated as coronavirus rages. I24News security correspondent Mattia Simbar met Sigal to talk about her mission. Sigal meets us in one of the 4 command and control centers police use to monitor the situation on the ground in real time.
At first, we used to apply the same rules for everybody, but we changed our strategy in the areas where infection rates were higher and where we had to act from the inside. Let's take, for example, the case of Dar el-Assad and Bana, 2 cities where the number of infected people keeps increasing. We have to impose a lockdown to stop people from going out and infecting each other. So we sealed off the area. We chose to use barriers rather than patrols.
Understaffed police units are facing a unique health crisis. In this case, how is it possible to explain government instructions to police forces who until now are not used to implementing curfews and lockdowns in the heart of the country?
Am I a magician? Yes, I am. We are used to working with insufficient means, but we know how to make to do with what we have. We know how to get the best from our units. To do so, we must be flexible, fast, able to adjust our positions at any moment. We already know how to do this, but I must admit that the virus is a real challenge for us.
50,000 dockets have already been handed out to people, contravening the government's health regulations. Fines range from a few $dozen to more than $1,300 for those who ignore the lockdown rules.
I'm proud to tell you that the majority of Israelis from all communities have respected the instructions and stay at home.
We are focusing on 2 different areas. Number 1, Jerusalem, the ultra-religious neighborhoods, and second of all, within the Israeli Arab community in the north of Israel, in order to prevent the spread of the coronavirus there. But in general, the situation is much better. We're taking things step by step.
Next up for the police, enforcing social distancing measures for Israel's Memorial Day for fallen soldiers and victims of terrorism. For the first time, families won't be allowed to visit civilian and military cemeteries. And the day after, Israel will celebrate its Independence Day, but in lockdown.
All of our operations will continue on Independence Day. We will be very strict in preventing civilians from violating the directives. We do not want to reverse the success of our operations in recent weeks, because we want to celebrate. We will be celebrating in our hearts as we did for Passover.
And another question remains: how to manage the Muslims' holy months of Ramadan. The COVID-19 crisis isn't only about health, it's also about security.